So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you, it keeps bringing you back, no matter what. The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always, one of Asia's best purpose-built stadia.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that gets things running.
The Dutch have a hero in every generation, and Dennis Bergkamp is no exception.
He is the man.
Yeah, and he's the pivotal presence, the link-up to all their play, fantastic technique and vision.
Tries from a long way out. It's their first effort on goal.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Really fierce, close defending. Ferran Torres. And it's Rodri. Over to the right flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Yamal picks it up out wide. And the shot! Loose ball now. That's another chance!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
It's offside and that'll count for nothing.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Internacional with the corner, they're first. No, just not quite. And it's Lopez. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal. Pacho plays it all the way forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Ferran Torres. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good alertness. Fermin. Spread to the right. And here's Bergkamp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! Goal! International! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Internacional already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Fermin. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Molina kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that could set him on his way. Pacho. Rodri. And Fermin. Bergkamp has found the net here, of course. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri.
Internacional really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
This looks promising. Ferran Torres. Swing. Oh, great leap! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play. Fermin. That's destined for the flank. And here's Mbappe. That's going wide left. Could move up a gear here. He's in a great position here. Fermin. And it's Rodri. And it's Bergkamp. Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he whips it. He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Hello everybody.
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Internacional can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Cross needs to be good. Yamal has created one goal already. Rodri. And Molina. Yamal. Here's Rodri. And it's Lopez. Ferran Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferran Torres. And it's Jordi Alba. Internacional just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. So, what can they make of this? He's had it taken off him. Over to the other side. Yamal. Yamal. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! Great effort, but no way through. Oh, what? There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
The attendance for this match
Jim, what
was
are you thinking?
61,052.
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's got away. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's been played through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Lopez. It's run loose. Here's a chance! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Substitution for Internacional. Number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Bergkamp.
Internacional
Number
are,
19,
of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Giuliano Simeone. Number 23, Mane. Substitution.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Foot in. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Internacional clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Internacional.
So we have
Number
movement
2,
on both benches.
Van Dijk. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Aymeric Laporte. Substitutions taking place.
And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Distributed tidily. Stood up well to him there. Pacho to Laporte. Bruno Fernandes. Into the channel. It's a goal kick. Kenya making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Internacional still ahead by the game's only goal. Rodri.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Lovely ball and a chance, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter, but it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Very much into the last knockings. It's going to be another throw. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Kenya really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe, Simeone, and that is that. Internacional have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Good evening to you. Parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Democratic Republic of Congo have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy. Because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training. And it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Goal! International! And it's International who take the lead. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Van Dijk. Pacho moved on forwards. Risa. Now it's Mbappe. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's and again! And that's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Bergkamp at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Le numéro 11.
International are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
International look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Rodri. Internacional have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he lines up oh, good effort! And again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Bakambu. Wissa. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So could they be onto something here? Molina. And it's Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. Mbemba. Great vision. It's a promising position. Ferran Torres. It's Van Dijk. Molina. And Jamal. And it's Lopez. Ferran Torres. And Fermin. Here's Rodri. Kayembe. Wissa. Looking to play him in. Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Internacional with the corner, their first. Mbemba clears it away. Democratic Republic of Congo are looking to go forward now. Half an hour played now. He's played it long. Wissa. Ferran Torres. And it's Jordi Alba. And it's Lopez. He's having a pop! Backhand! Utterly beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. And he is just ripping it up. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3. Bakambu. Looking here to chip it through. A header! Outstanding save to keep that out. Internacional heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Van Dijk with a fine tackle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Wisa! Chooses to go cross-field. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe, over to the right flank. Can he get onto this? Molina. Now Van Dijk. Pacho. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Bakambu's cross. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Pinches it off him. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs comme ils le méritent.
So the action resumes. Ferran Torres. And it's Lopez. It's Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Bergkamp. Lukau. Oh, it's come loose. Masuaku. Kayembe. Now it's Bakambu. Masuaku in acres of space out wide. Internacional needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Wisa. And here's Bakambu. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This looks promising. Big chance! And he hits the net. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And now he has 2. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Changement.
Internacional are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Back to the keeper it goes. 60 minutes played. Pacho. Internacional, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Good effort from distance. Now that was quite some save.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Changement. Le numéro 6.
Internacional have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Fallen! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Attention, changement.
Oh, great leap! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Rabiot. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Laporte. And it's Rabiot for Parejo. Ferran Torres. And it's Parejo to Rabiot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's having a hit! He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Democratic Republic of Congo making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's going wide left. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres. Parejo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries from a long way out. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Simeone. And it's Masuaku. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Rabiot. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Now it's Simeone. Banza. Wissa. Played out to the left flank. Parejo.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
And it's Jordi Alba. Five minutes to add. Played into space. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Sadiki. Banza. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Internacional, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.